It's an exciting night tonight. We are launching an absolutely amazing product that the world needs big time right now. Dr. Prasad, are you excited for tonight?
Yes, sir.
How about you, Che? Are
Oh
you
yeah.
ready? We have been working very hard to get this product out. The market right now for this product is through the roof. It's been really hard to get raw ingredients, but we finally done it. And so tonight we are going to celebrate and we are going to educate and we are going to relaunch our Engage Protein Daily. We had this product many years ago and people absolutely loved it. We sold out of it, but circumstances for us in the protein market, et cetera, made it so that we just couldn't continue this product. But Dr. Prasad, with the situation with GLP-1 and semaglutides and people losing weight and people being significantly protein deficient, we took it as a matter of urgency that we need to get protein to the market, especially a special protein like you and Che have been working on.
Yeah.
So I don't know about you. This is absolutely one of my favorite products that we've ever had. And this is a product that's going to reach literally tens and tens of millions of people who need this. Are you ready to introduce Protein Daily, Dr. Prasad?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Che, are you ready to introduce Protein Daily?
Yes, yeah, it's been a really to look at how my dad formulated this because this was kind of based on his original formulations. It was very interesting because I heard about it, but to go back and do the research, it was very impressive to see how he looked at it from many angles, which I'm sure we'll get into.
Well, we are ready tonight to introduce a very, very important product, an important product for a lot of reasons that we're going to talk about tonight. And the product is Protein Daily. This is a product that people can, and many of you should take every single day to have optimal health. We're going to share with you the reasons why this protein is unique. You know, there's many proteins in the market. We understand this, but this is a protein unlike any other product in the world, and we're going to explain that to you tonight. As we get this call started, we want to remind you that these statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. Our products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease, but our products, especially this product, is empowered to feed your body, to nurture your body to be as healthy as you can be, to help you be optimally healthy. And so this is a very important product. Now, Che, why don't you explain to people just at a fundamental basis why protein is so important in our diets?
Yeah, so protein is the structural foundation of virtually every tissue in our body. It's essential for maintaining strength and overall health, and it's a key building block for cells throughout the body, including muscle, skin, bone, connective tissue. It's also found in the brain. It circulates as antibodies in your blood. Um, Proteins are also enzymes, like we see for insulin and glucagon. So it's important for all those, and it really helps you build a strong, resilient foundation. And that's becoming more and more difficult, as you alluded to, in this day and age with protein deficient diets.
So, as you're talking about, I mean, why do people need protein supplements? You know, protein is a critical nutrient for our body. As Che talked about, it supports our muscle growth, our recovery, our overall health. But a lot of people are struggling to consume enough high quality protein because number one, busy schedules, meals on the go, um, high processed foods, so you're not getting the full protein nutrition that you need. Aging, just getting older, losing muscle mass. I mean, aging means we're struggling. A lot of older people definitely need protein in their diet. Also, reduced appetite or skipped meals. And we're going to talk a little bit more about what's reducing our appetite as a very large percentage of our society right now. As I said, highly processed, nutrient poor diets. All of these increase our protein needs, especially if we're living an active lifestyle.
And I would just add, David, to that when you're talking about age and protein, there's a phenomenon called anabolic resistance, which is when we age, just naturally our muscle protein synthesis, which is the making of protein, becomes less efficient. So it becomes more important than ever to have a high quality protein source.
And Che, at what age would you say that that starts to happen where we need to be highly aware of our protein and our consumption of our diet?
I mean, I think at all stages we need to be aware of it, I mean, because it's involved in muscle mass, which is important at all stages. But I think, in middle age, and it depends on people's genetics and other things, but definitely as we get older into our 40s, 50s, and especially beyond that, that phenomenon of anabolic resistance, where your body just is not making protein as efficiently, it becomes really important to have a very high quality protein source.
Well, tonight we're going to get into detail around this, our new product, Protein Daily. It's a fantastic tasting blend. It's a vanilla flavor. You can mix it with things. You can drink it on its own. You can put it with your coffee. You can put it with your hot chocolate. You can put it with your smoothies. You can drink it cold with your milk or water. It's just a really fantastic tasting product. It's full of amino acids, fiber, and other important micronutrients for your diet. It's designed specifically to help you build strength and deliver lasting energy and endurance while helping to boost your metabolism, satisfy your hunger, and also help to improve your digestion, which all are really important. Um, Protein Daily, it helps bridge the nutrient gap. We're going to talk about the specific details of it, but it's packed with 23 grams of high quality protein, and it's a combination of protein, which is whey and whole egg protein. We're going to talk about, when we get into the science behind this, how important it is because whey is a fast burning protein, so your body consumes it and burns it quickly, while a whole egg is a more slow burn protein. So you get a time release benefit where you're getting a full spectrum of protein and a longer time for digestion and utilization of protein. So we'll talk about that. It's like a rapid and sustained amino acid availability to your body. In addition, Dr. Prasad has added citrulline for healthy circulation and nutrient delivery. In addition, he's added prebiotic fibers, which will help with digestive health and satiety, keeping you full. And it's been formulated using our CQF formulation philosophy, having the right combination, the right quantity, and the right form of these nutrients and proteins that you need for your health. So, Che, you were talking about healthy aging requires the right amount of healthy quality protein. Why don't you get into this even more specifics here about that, and then how your father applied the CQF philosophy, which you obviously have worked with him on delivering this product.
Yeah, well, we talked about the importance of proteins and how they're important in maintaining muscle mass. And when your muscles are maintained, that also is preserving your strength and mobility. So when you have weaker muscles, you're more prone to falls, you're more prone to injuries. So it also supports recovery when you're working out or doing physical activity. And one of the things in that's included in the amino acids. There's 9 essential amino acids, and 3 of them are called the branch chain amino acids. So you see that shorthand for that. And those are leucine and isoleucine and valine. So leucine stimulates muscle protein synthesis. So that's the amino acid that stimulates the production of muscle. And isoleucine supports glucose utilization so that they can, once the body is told to make muscle, it helps glucose and energy be used to make that muscle. And then when people are working out and then also during recovery, valine helps that. So those are the 3 branch chain amino acids that are involved in this. And my dad did, those are included in all the protein parts of this. But again, my dad used the CQF philosophy, and he was talking a little bit about this. You really need to get the right amount, just like with vitamins, taking more doesn't do your body any better. In fact, there can be some downsides to taking too much. So we really wanted to look at the right amount that we give the right amount of protein and especially providing the right amount of branch chain amino acids. So I don't know, Dad, if you want to talk a little bit about that too.
No, I think it is very important that we don't take an excessive amount of protein. Now, if you have physical activity, then you increase. And but normally, the amount that we are suggesting is a good one because if you take too much protein and you are idle, you are not doing any exercise, that can generate a more BCA or these branch amino acids, three amino acids, and that can be very harmful to your health. That can increase the risk of diabetes and other illness. So the right amount of protein that we are suggesting is absolutely essential. And again, the amount of protein you intake depends upon your physical activity.
Well, so Dr. Prasad, I know that you've formulated this to have the absolute good balance of protein and healthy protein and
Right,
quantities
right.
for our diets. Now, Jay, I want to make sure everybody understands these key BCAAs, or these key essential branch chain amino acids. These are in Protein Daily, correct?
Yes, of
Yes,
course,
yeah.
of course.
They're one of the nine essential amino acids that your
Okay.
body needs, but these ones are specifically called the branched chain amino acids.
And so
And
then
they're
go ahead.
Oh no, I was just going to say, and then like I was saying, they're there for to stimulate muscle synthesis and then to support that with glucose metabolism and then also to support recovery. So those are three very important ones.
And so the CQ philosophy that you applied here is you want to have the right protein in the right quality
Right.
and quantity, super
Yes,
critical. And then
yes.
Dr. Like you were talking about, in the right amounts. And so 23 grams of complete whey and whole egg protein, it's sufficient for a typical adult in terms of the protein that they need on a daily basis. Is that what you would say?
I would say that 23 gram is just generally people who are not very active.
Okay. If someone's active, how much protein would you
I
recommend,
think
Dr.?
you can take it double the amount.
Okay, so up to basically 45 to 50 grams of protein. So that'd
Yeah,
be like 2 servings of protein daily would be totally fine
fine.
and
Yeah,
really within in line of what a healthy diet for a active adult would be,
exactly,
right?
exactly.
Fantastic. And then each serving naturally provides approximately 5 grams of these branch-chained
From
amino
amino
acids,
acid is very useful.
and it's designed to provide an appropriate amount of high quality protein for your healthy aging, muscle maintenance. And then, so Che, as you said, the right combination, quantity, and form is not simply more protein, it's the right form and amount of protein, right?
Right, right, exactly.
Okay, so let's get more detailed into the science, Dr. Prasad, and talk about some of those details. So, Che, why don't you talk about protein deficiency in adults in the USA?
Yeah, I mean, my dad and I were looking into this, and it's estimated that between 30 and 50% of adults over 50 years of age don't get enough of the recommended amount of protein, and that 30% of men over 71 and 50% of women over 71 don't consume enough protein. So this deficiency can cause sarcopenia, which is the medical term for loss of muscle mass that's during aging. And as I talked about at the beginning, there is the um, anabolic resistance, which is just natural age-related being less efficient at making protein.
So, Che, I want to also jump into here that with the GLP-1 products that have hit the market, protein is even more critical than ever. Now, the data that you used, I think that data was accumulated before the advent, really, or before the proliferation of the semaglutides, Wegovy, Ozempic, etc. And what that's this, I just read an article. The science is starting to show that people on GLP products are suffering from nutrient deficiencies.
Yes,
Currently, there's over 40 million people on GLP-1 products. I mean, that's almost that's over 10% of our population uh,
right.
is taking a GLP product. And when people take a GLP-1 product, and I'm not talking just about Engage's GLP-1 boost product, I'm talking about semaglutides and
Yeah,
the
Ozempic.
other products out there. These products are designed to basically cause people to lose their appetite, which means they're eating less. And because you're eating less, think about this, upwards of 50% of adults were not getting enough protein before GLP-1. Dr. Prasad, just
Yeah,
think about how many people today aren't getting that protein.
there's a lot of people.
And they're also suffering from micronutrient deficiency. So we have an answer to the protein deficiency challenge in America, Protein Daily, and we have a answer for the micronutrient deficiencies, Micro Daily. In addition, Dr. Prasad, you like to talk about how these semi-glutides come from Gila monster or Gila monster
Yeah,
venom. And a
Yeah,
lot of people are struggling with their digestion when they're on these GLP semaglutides. And we also have an answer for that,
yeah,
probiotics and digestive enzymes.
yeah.
So, Dr. Prasad, what would you say? Would you say supplementation with protein daily, micro daily, probiotics, digestive enzymes? These are really critical to help support a body on GLP-1.
I would say, yeah, not important, not only micro daily EMF, but core 4, because you are talking about the general health. So micro daily is okay, it will helpful, very helpful. But I would suggest core 4.
And that would include the collagen and the omega 3.
Yeah, and probiotics, of course, you said that.
Yes.
Yeah,
So the
Yeah.
opportunity right now, and I would like to say there's an opportunity for people to experience enhanced health and an opportunity for people to lose weight and
yes,
but to do it more healthy. And that would be to make
exactly.
sure you're getting your proteins, your core four
Yeah,
nutrition along with the weight loss that you're going through.
exactly. I think people are ignoring this phenomena.
Well, Dr. Prasad, I want to talk a little bit more later about what's happened to the protein market because of this, but even so, there is a vast majority of people that are seriously struggling with a lack of protein, a lack of nutrition as they're losing weight.
Yeah,
Let's talk about what sets us apart. I just want everybody to know we have Dr. Prasad, who's our Chief Science Officer, my partner, my friend, and his son Shay. MD, also been working with Dr. Prasad for his entire life, well over 50 years, in perfecting what we call our CQF standards. It's the idea of the right combination, the right quantity, and the right form of nutrients and ingredients to ensure optimal nutrient absorption and effectiveness. And
yes,
so, based on over 4 decades of research, um, before Engage even existed, Dr. Prasad and Shay have formulated everything we have with the right combination and ingredients, the right effective amounts, and in the forms best utilized by your body. So, Jay, I'm going to ask you, we've talked about this again, but why don't you even remind us and dig a little deeper of why Protein Daily is different from the other proteins on the market?
Yeah, so we'll go into each of these a little bit in more detail, but just kind of an overview as we're talking about the quantity in the CQF philosophy. We're getting the 23 grams in there, which is good for a baseline, and it gives you everything you need, including all the essential amino acids and the branched chain amino acids. And instead of having just one of many of the ones out there just have whey protein, this has whey and whole egg. And we'll talk a little bit about the mechanism later, but whey provides rapidly, gives you amino acids, and the whole egg is a little slower. So it's kind of like having the benefits of having a kind of an immediate release and a timed release aspect to it. So it's combining both of those. And then this is where it kind of gets into the art that my dad is so good at doing. You think about protein, so great. You have a whole complete protein source with whey and whole egg. But then he starts thinking about other things like how does that get delivered to the body once it's inside the body? And that's where L-citrulline, we'll talk about that. It's enhances circulation, and that provides support for delivery of the nutrients to where they're needed. And then not only once it's in your body, but it also has to get in your body. So the prebiotic fiber is for digestive health. And also has a benefit of satiety. So people feel some fullness after that. And this is a low carbohydrate formula that only has 1 gram of sugar just from the ingredients that are there. There's no added sugar. And again, this is all in the CQF formulation philosophy. I like to call it, I think it's correct to call it a philosophy because it is a way of thinking, and it's applied to every Engage product. And my dad has applied that throughout his life. And we're seeing now the benefits of a whole career of him doing that early on. Like for me, when he would have the right combination, which was, 5 apples, but the quantity was too much. And, my brother and I couldn't eat that much. And so as he distilled that, now we're starting to get really, he's at the top of his game in all of this. And so I think that that's one of the things that really sets Engage apart is this philosophy, and it's based on my dad's entire career working with micronutrients.
Well, so Shay, what I just heard you say is I want to focus on this low carbohydrate with only 1 gram of sugar, no added sugars. So someone with diabetes or someone who is like on the semi-glutides or GLP boost trying to lose weight, this is the really the ideal form of protein for them to take. Is that what I heard you
Yeah,
say?
because there's a lot there's some other ones out there that have more added sugars and things like that, which is what we don't want. We're really focusing on protein and delivery of that protein to your body and getting it to your muscles and the places where it's needed once it's in your body.
Well, the other thing that's really great, it tastes great too. The vanilla and the way that it's the flavored, it's just fantastic. So the we didn't need to put sugars to make it desirable because it already is desirable. People are going to love that. Well, we already know people love this. We sold millions of dollars of this product before, so it's a product that people have been clamoring for us to return to. So this is a big differentiation for us versus everybody else, this whey and whole egg protein combo. So, Jake, dig into this a little bit even more so people understand why two sources of protein in one protein supplement.
Right. So most protein powders rely on a single protein source. A lot of them have the whey protein. Both whey and whole egg protein are complete proteins, meaning that they have all nine of the essential amino acids that we need for the building blocks of proteins. And Protein Daily combines them both. So we have the complete amino acid profile as well as high bioavailability, meaning that the body can use it both in a rapid way with the whey and then in a more sustained way. So whey is absorbed quickly and it is rich in leucine. In fact, it's one of the highest natural sources of leucine, which was the branched chain amino acid we were talking about that signals the production of muscle. And then the other ones, the isoleucine and valine, are also rich in the whey protein. So this how you get with the whey, you get the amino acids into your circulation rapidly, and they can be used immediately. So that's very good for immediate recovery and things like that. But you want to be have the ability to your body to synthesize muscle over a long period of time, and that's where the whole egg component of the protein. Again, that one is also a complete protein and has all the essential amino acids, but it digests more slowly. So that means the amino acids are available to your body over a longer time. So you're getting the advantage of having kind of an immediate release and an extended release product all in one.
Well, and I want people to know as we've looked at the market, there is no one else in the world doing this with the other ingredients that we have. And so we're in process also of getting a patent on this product because as usual, Dr. Prasad, his products are unique in all the world. And this really is one of the things that sets the product apart. Dr. Prasad, what would you like to say about whey and egg protein and why
Yeah,
you?
I think I totally agree with Che. I mean, that's unique that we have a whole 24 hours available amino acid for the our body to make whatever they want to make it for your muscle and for other reasons. So this was an excellent idea. I mean, I don't know how I thought it, but most of the people who use whey protein, all the athlete people and people who are very strong in physical activity, they use pure whey protein because they think that's the best. Well, whey protein is good, but it is immediately used, and then what you do rest of the day.
Well, so the whey protein burns fast and so it's out of the system quickly. And by having this whole egg, people
Yeah,
are going to get protein nutrition for a longer period of
longer
time during
period
the
of
day.
time to use it.
Okay. Che, you talked about the three pillars. Why don't so we've talked about the protein support with whey and whole egg. You talked about the citrulline and how that facilitates the distribution of the protein and nutrients through the body.
Yes.
Why don't you focus a little bit more on this digestive support with the prebiotic tapioca fiber?
Yeah, and I think there's the next slide maybe this maybe more on citrulline
Okay.
because there's a few details. Well, this is kind of
Oh, okay. We just
yeah,
we just talked about this. Yeah.
yeah.
So
So we see the
I
other
think we can
ones.
move on from
Yeah.
this. So talked about the amino acids. So okay. So here's the
Yeah.
citrulline.
Yeah, so citrulline is a naturally occurring amino acid and it helps the body produce nitric oxide. And that's a muscle that signals blood vessels to relax, so it really supports a healthy circulation. And with increased circulation, you can help deliver amino acids to where they're needed. It also helps with the delivery of oxygen, glucose, micronutrients throughout the body. And it delivers the amino acids to muscles, and that helps for repair and maintenance. So it's like if you were going to kind of make an analogy, if the amino acids are the materials that are being sent to a construction site, the citrulline improves the roads that transport those materials. So it's really a way to transport things more effectively to the
Very
areas where they're needed.
And also for, why fiber I did, fiber is very important for you. But probiotics without fiber cannot act. It is their food. And some we have a certain amount we have, but we added additional amount. So probiotics has enough food to generate all the beneficial molecules that they are generally do during fermentation, like short chain fatty acids, neurotransmitters, and many other useful molecules for the body.
And so,
So
go
fiber
ahead,
was
Shay.
very important.
So, Shay, Dr. Prasad was talking about probiotic, prebiotics, how important they are, and how Dr. Prasad has added the prebiotic to
Right.
Micro Daily.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's another part of it, just another aspect. Like if the L-citrulline is for getting once it's inside your body, but the protein and amino acids do have to get in, and for that you need a healthy gut microbiome. And like my dad was saying, the prebiotics are sometimes overlooked because that's the food of the healthy bacteria in your gut.
Yeah.
And so, what's the difference between a soluble and insoluble fiber?
Well, they use both. I mean, the soluble fiber gets used up very fast, and insoluble fiber, the probiotic have chance to ferment it slowly.
And so the soluble and insoluble fibers, they basically they feed the or the probiotics in our digestion. Is that what I heard you say,
Right,
Dr. Prasad?
right, right.
Plus, it also helps promote a feeling of fullness and satisfaction so that when we take our protein or our protein daily, it's going to make us feel more full so we don't overeat. Um,
Yeah,
and it supports healthy cholesterol and glucose metabolism also.
yeah.
Shay, is there anything else you'd like to say about soluble and insoluble fibers?
No, I think it's just an important aspect, and like I said, this goes along with the core four because the probiotic has some of these benefits, but really this is a way in this protein daily that allows more health in the gut microbiome and improved overall health.
Okay. So, who can benefit from protein daily? Protein daily, it's ideal for adults looking to maintain muscle mass, active individuals seeking recovery and support, people who
Mhm.
are interested in healthy aging, people who are working out, people who are trying to lose weight. It's people who are struggling with their digestion. This is a fantastic way to get your protein. Whoops.
Yeah,
Okay. And so, to reiterate, the benefits of protein daily are metabolism and energy production, muscle strength, flexible, healthy joints, digestion, gut health, sustained daily energy, and a balanced weight management goal. So, in conclusion, we have a product in Protein Daily that is unlike any product in the world, combining whey and egg with L-citrulline, prebiotic fibers, key micronutrients that are going to deliver you protein in a way no other product does on the market. And Dr. Prasad and Shay, we've got this concept at Engage of delivering whole body health. And
yeah.
so Protein Daily, it addresses muscle strength and maintenance. Che, how do you say that? Satiety?
Satiety.
Satiety. I want to say
Mhm.
satiety. Satiety and weight management, our immune system, our recovery and endurance, our energy and metabolism, bone and connective tissue, hair, skin, and nails, and digestive and gut health. So it's fair to say, Dr. Prasad and Shay, is it fair to say protein is like a foundation for our health?
Yes,
Yeah, that's exactly it. That this isn't like, protein isn't just for bodybuilders. It's for every person because you're rebuilding parts of your body every day. And so this isn't just a protein powder, it's really a foundational nutritional product. And you can see that it's involved in, almost in virtually every cell in your body, protein is involved. And so you can see all the areas. Like you wouldn't think maybe immune support, but proteins are what makes up antibodies, which are what helps protect your body against infections. And so it's really foundational, like you said, David.
So now Protein Daily, it fits into the comprehensive engaged wellness system where Dr. Prasad and Che have formulated world-class products, proprietary products that nobody else has that addresses the full spectrum of human health. We have brain and nervous system with our micro daily EMF, our omega-3 daily, our brain boost. We have eyes with our eye boost, which supports retinal health and visual performance. We have immune and cellular defense with our micro daily and our kids gummies for kids. We have
Yeah.
digestive systems for with our probiotic and our digestive boost, and now our protein daily, Dr. Prasad. This also supports our digestive system.
Everything. Yeah.
We have our metabolic health with GLP-1 boost, which supports satiety and metabolic wellness, as well as weight loss and appetite, energy, mitochondria. We have our energy boost. We have our protein daily. We have sleep and recovery, which is our sleep boost, our CB boost, and our micro daily helps with that. I know a lot of people find great relief in sleep with our micro daily. Cardiovascular health with heart boost and omega-3 daily, skin and connective tissue with collagen daily and protein daily, hormonal wellness with women's health boost specifically formulated for women and their hormones, and men's T boost, which really is a men's health boost, which provides nutrients specific to men like healthy testosterone and vitality. And then we've got bone and joint with our essential minerals, our joint relief boost, and our protein daily. So you can see at Engage, Dr. Prasad has formulated our products with the concept of whole body health and a comprehensive support from within at the cellular level. Uh, we like to remind everybody that we call it the core four, which is our micro daily, our omega-3, our collagen, and our let's see, micro daily and our probiotic. These support the core elements of the body. And now with the protein, you can add that to your uh, needs and your protein needs for a whole body health.
And you can see that protein daily, some of these are very specific. The brain is in that organ, but protein daily really fits many of these boxes because protein, like we were saying, is used in virtually is
We all need protein.
foundational, yeah, in every part of your body.
I
And I
think,
think, yeah.
Dr. Prasad, I think micro daily supports the whole body at the cellular level, and protein daily kind of falls in a similar category of
Oh,
support the
yeah.
whole
Oh,
body.
yeah. He supports every cell. Without a good protein, cell cannot function.
Yeah.
And the fact that the majority, a vast number of Americans are not getting the protein they need, this product is a product for its time.
And I would just tell you too that with that diagram, David, that now that we have that graphic that shows everything, my dad is starting to look at that and figure out places that we might need something. Yeah.
Well,
So,
there's a couple of areas of opportunity where
yeah.
we can enhance health even more,
Yeah.
and stay tuned. But today we've got the protein to deliver, and I want to just kind of focus on something right now because this protein product, it's been frankly a very difficult product to get made. And the reason is with the GLP-1 driven demand for protein is in significant short supply and it's difficult to get. Basically, there's a few buyers out there that have bought it all up and they're selling more than they can even get. So the protein manufacturers, specifically for whey protein, they can't make enough for what people want. And in fact, we've been working on this protein daily for well over a year. We were ready to do a purchase of it in October, couldn't even get the product. And since then, the raw ingredient prices for protein, whey protein, have tripled since October. Not doubled, but tripled. If you can even, I want to reiterate, if you can even get it as a manufacturer like Engage, but we did get it. And so we got enough whey raw ingredients for 2,500 units. So we were only able to make 2,500 units. Now, I want you all to know that at Engage, we have over 5,000 people every month buying our products. So over 5,000 people who we believe are going to want the product, our protein. or many of whom we think will want it, and we only have 2,500 units. So I just want everybody to know, number one, thank you for coming tonight. You're the first to hear about Protein Daily, and we're going to sell the Protein Daily first come, first served. In addition, unlike our other products, we don't stock out of our other products. We have the ability to manufacture pretty much as you want of any of our other products. We have no limitations in terms of our ability to get raws or manufacturing capacity or that. So none of our other products, but at Engage, we talk about being real. And to be real is to tell you the authentic truth. And the authentic truth is this is a product I cannot promise you when we're going to be able to make more. Our manufacturer, Blake at Nutra, who many of you have been to his factory or his manufacturing facility, seen that it's world class. Blake has told me, Dave, I had to pull some real strings to get enough for 2,500 units. I cannot promise you when I can get another order made. I just want everybody to understand that. So now the other thing is, since October, the raw ingredients have increased by threefold, 300%. With the demand and the shortage of whey ingredients, I will say it is very likely that we're going to have to increase our pricing on Protein Daily. And I want you to know, with our legacy team and ambassador leadership, we talked to them about this struggle. We have priced this as low as we can to make it even a viable product. So I just want everybody to know, as we're about to introduce to you pricing, etc. The pricing, you're going to like it, but I can't promise you once we've sold out what's going to happen. So Che and Dr. Prasad, is there anything, have I been clear? Do you think people understand what I just said?
Yes.
Yes, very clear.
Okay, Che, so why don't you just remind people what I just said? Because I want to make sure they hear it from a couple of mouths. What did I just say?
Yeah, I mean, in today's market, because in part to the GLP-1 kind of craze that's going on, it's more difficult to get the raw ingredients that sometimes we can get more easily. So just because we only have these 2,500 units available right now at this price, and it's going to be on a first come, first serve basis. And we don't know when we can get more, and we don't know what the price will be.
But what I will say is we will have Protein Daily. This is a product we will make as much as we can when we can. We're going to continue to provide it for you. But I'm going to suggest you get at least 2 months, if not 4 months of product on hand, because I don't think if and when we run out, I don't think we'll be getting it within an 8-week period. I don't think that will happen. So, okay. So now, how's it going to be priced? Our subscription price on Protein Daily is $79.99. Retail is $106.65. At $79.99, this product is priced similar to what you're going to pay for protein at like a GMP store. This is not the cheap proteins that people are selling for less price. This is a protein of the highest quality whey, multi-dimensions with multiple kinds of protein. It's got fiber in it, which that adds a lot of cost, citrulline in it. So this is priced for what most people are paying for regular protein at other stores, but with a whole bunch more. With a whole bunch more. And you're gonna love it. The vanilla is tasty. But as usual, we're going to give you a special opportunity tonight. Because we only have 2,500 units, and because it's so expensive for us to make, and because it just doesn't have much margin, we're not doing buy two proteins, get a protein bag free. We can't do that. But we're going to give you something just as important, and that is we're going to give you a free digestive boost. That's a $40 savings on the purchase of the two proteins, and it's a product that will help you. It's, in fact, Digestive Boost is currently our fastest growing product. It works. People love it. When people take Digestive Boost, they don't get as gassy. They process their food better. They just feel happier and better. You don't get bloated. Digestive Boost is a fantastic way to tell you thank you for coming tonight and give you a chance to get some great value when you do buy your Protein Daily. So 2 bags of Protein Daily, get 1 Digestive Boost for free. This is going to be for 1 week. So from today or July 16th or until we run out. and I don't know which is going to come first. But I do know that this product's going to sell quickly and it's not going to be available at this price. I don't think, again, if we can, we will, but I can't promise that. So tonight I want to thank everybody for joining us on this call. Dr. Prasad, this is one of the most important products that we've launched in a long, long time. This is a product that is for everybody. This is a product that addresses a specific need in the market today. Um, and I'm super excited about it. And I think a lot of people are. What would you like to say to everybody tonight, Dr. Prasad, as we prepare to close this call?
Well, I think it's going to be a very good product for health, but make sure that we don't run out and we order it,
Well,
That's
we're
only.
doing our best. We did as big a run as we could on this production.
I know you do everything possible, but keep doing it, and so that people will get it. You will see that this product will go in a month time.
We're going to measure results in the next week, and then we will put in another order. We're pretty sure we're going to stock out of this pretty quick, so we'll be putting in another order here shortly. But
Okay.
Jay, what would you like to say as we finish this call?
I would just say for people to remember that this is protein is not just for bodybuilders because we're all rebuilding and building our bodies every day. So this is a foundational product that should be used
Yeah,
daily.
that's true.
And I can tell you also this protein, in terms of shelf life, well over 2 years. Well over 2 years. I still have some that's like 6 years old that I have been taking. I had a little stash I kept until the day like today would come, and it's still good product. It's still great. But so anyway, I just want to thank all of you for coming tonight. Thank you, Dr. Prasad. Thank you, Che, for being real. Thank you for helping us bring health and goodness to the world. All of you who've joined us tonight, thank you for joining us. And get some protein for yourselves. Share it with family, friends. Make sure anyone in your community and on your in your teams and your customer bases knows about this product. And we will see you all very soon. God bless you and have a good evening. Good night, everybody.
Everyone.
Right.